listening to Magic FM broadcasting live from Kampala. It's a wonderful Monday. And of course, like we normally say, we'd like to thank you very much for joining us as we drive you through until the most important hour of 4 p.m. Now, it's a very, very cold and chilly day. I don't know exactly why it's very cold and chilly tonight. But if you realize the weather these days has actually been of sorts. Very cold, very chilly, and sometimes actually it drizzles in the morning, it rains very heavily in some parts, and yeah, that's how it has actually been in Kampala over recent. Now, being a Monday, we have a lot of issues to discuss, inclusive of what transpired over the weekend, and what we should be expecting, by the way, this entire week, being a Monday. It's actually called, that is a Sports Fun Monday, so we shall be linking up with most of the fans a little bit later, here on your number one radio station, Magic FM. Before I actually go down to the nitty-gritties of the show tonight, one thing is actually very clear. Arsenal Football Club, there is rumor they could actually be signing a footballer in the names of Gyokeres very, very soon. That is, Gyokeres could actually be on his way to Arsenal Football Club, because the rumor says that Gyokeres has rejected offers from very many clubs, by the way, inclusive of Manchester United, and he only says he wants to play for Arsenal. You know, that's something very huge. When a player comes out and says that, oh, I don't want to go down and play for the other club, I want to play for this club. That's something very, very important, especially for the Arsenal fans who are out there currently very excited that they're looking for a new number 9. Because the truth be told, Arsenal Football Club has been suffering from a disease which is called lack of number 9. So if you're actually at Arsenal and you're a human being and you're lacking minerals in your body, so the mineral that Arsenal Football Club has been lacking is called mineral number 9, because the rest are currently thick. The number 10s and number 11s, number 7s are doing very, very well. The defense is doing very, very well. But the mineral number 9 is lacking. The goals have actually failed to come for Arsenal Football Club. Now, in comes Gyokeres. He's the kind of a mineral that Arsenal Football Club are looking for in order to actually get maybe their season on a very, very high. So we're waiting to see if that will be very possible. But the most important talk of the day right now is, if Gyokeres joins Arsenal Football Club, what shirt number will he put on? That is the question. What shirt number will he put on? There is a number 14, which was actually left by Nketiah. I remember very well Nketiah. I used to don on the famous shirt number 14, which was actually made very famous by the likes of Thierry Henry and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. They are the ones who made the shirt number 9, number 14 rather, very, very famous at Arsenal. But now, the mere fact that Arsenal are looking for number 9, Gyokeres at Sporting CP puts on shirt number 9. That is a fact. He puts on shirt number 9. When you talk about number 9 and Arsenal Football Club, there is a problem. Because on very many scenarios, the shirt number 9 at Arsenal is a cast number. I think I'm actually using a very, very softer word. Most of the players that put on shirt number 9 at Arsenal, when they come to the Gunners and they were superstars where they are, or where they were, they either become average or flop. I have taken long when I seeing a shirt number 9 at Arsenal doing very well. Shirt number 9 at Arsenal doing very well, I have taken long. Case in point, Gabriel Jesus puts on number 9, right? At Arsenal right now. Not Somwanje. Yeah, he puts on shirt number 9. Ever since he crossed over from Man City to the Gunners, what has been his contribution to Arsenal? It has been an element of injuries, or maybe lack of form. When Jesus had begun breaking into form, he picked up an injury, the curse of the 9. That's why we call it the curse of the 9. Another player that was actually cast at Arsenal Football Club, Lacazette, was putting on shirt number 9. But his career at the Arsenal, I think I can give him average. Not good, not bad, average. Lacazette. Again, the curse of 9 bites Lacazette. Let's go down to another shirt number 9.
Eduardo.
A footballer called Lucas Perez. If you remember very well Lucas Perez, the man from Spain. He was with Arsenal for just a very, very short time. He joined in 2016 and scored only 7 goals from 21 appearances. That is this man called Lucas Perez. Again, the curse of number 9 beat Lucas Perez. Another flop at Arsenal, Lucas Podolski to many, maybe was a little bit average. We can give him an average. Not many actually did well, but Lucas Podolski, on the players who actually put on shirt number 9, to me, he outshone most of the players on the number 9. But you realize that his stay at Arsenal was not as good as we had expected. one of the best players who have put on shirt number 9 for me at Arsenal was this guy, Lukas Podolski. Because if you look at the number of times he played for the Arsenal and the number of years he played for Arsenal, because he joined in 2012, spent about 2.5 years at the club. In January 2015, he was sent on loan to Inter Milan for half a season and was sold ahead of the 2015-2016 season. Are we getting that? In 82 matches, Lukas Podolski for Arsenal scored 31 goals in 82 matches. So we can say, of all the players who actually put on shirt number 9, Lukas Podolski was one of the hits, and to me the only guy that did well at shirt number 9. Then another flop comes in, Park Chung-yang. The man from South Korea. He joined Arsenal in 2011 and stayed up to 2014. In the 3 seasons he was there, he appeared in just 7 matches for the club in 1.5 seasons and scored only 1 goal. That's a flop to me. Shirt number 9. The curse of the 9 beat this man called Park Chung-yang. Another one you want to talk about is an average one. The man from Brazil, Eduardo. You know, Eduardo there. He was an average player. Not that bad, but he was an average player. And remember, I think he broke his leg. He broke his leg, and ever since that time, things actually went south for him. So the curse of the 9 beat there, but he was an average player. Then there is a guy that most guys actually thought he would be the star. A Brazilian, Julio Baptista. He was even sent, he actually spent just only 1 season on loan from Real Madrid. During the 2006 and 2007 campaign, he scored only 10 goals in 35 appearances for Arsenal, which included just only 3 goals in the Premier League. Julio Baptista. That one, the curse of the 9 beat him properly. Properly! He was beaten and even asked for balance. Then an average... Okay, one of the other players that was also a hit, by the way, one of the guys also was another hit was the late Reyes. Jose Antonio Reyes. Yeah, the late Antonio Reyes was a hit. Just like Lukas Podolski. I think these are the 2 guys I can talk good about.
And even Eduardo.
Who? Eduardo da Silva?
Yeah.
Another one, that shirt number 9 beat Francis Jeffers. Yeah, that one, number 9 gave him proper and he asked for balance. Then there was a guy called Devo Suka. Suka was a hit in the 1998 FIFA World Cup. That guy was very good. When he came to Arsenal, shirt number 9 showed him the way. It beat him. So, if I was Gyokeres, I'm sorry to actually say this, but if I was Gyokeres, I would not put on shirt number 9. Because shirt number 9 has a problem at Arsenal. It is cast. There are only 2 players who have done well with shirt number 9. Me, I can tell. Just a few. A few in the modern era of the game. Few.
With only 1 season.
There are a few guys who have done well. I've given you the names. The late, the Mugenzi Reyes and Podolski. But even the way they left, wasn't all that good. So maybe Gyokeres should go for number 14. Because number 9 is cast. This is Magic FM. Let's go to the phone calls.